I want to introduce you to the star of the show, Mr. and Mrs. Brioche Bun Smiths. How you doing? So, we've got before you a bunch of wonderful. We're going to start off by cutting brioche bun. You see that augment right there? You don't want to go past or over exactly onto it. These are the freshest, fluffiest buns. $5 could buy in Winnipeg. Not gonna lie, NGL. You can just see me cascading the knife slowly and perfectly on that exact digit. Nowhere further past. How you doing? We're gonna get these Sammies going. You guys seen the price of Bitcoin? I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I can't stop looking at it. You know, I mean, it's incredible. Why do I check these things? Well, it says a lot about our market. Most people completely daft, all right? Gold, silver, these are commodities that this pertains to something. You know what? I'm gonna leave this one for now. The topic was Trudeau. Has he been compromised by foreign countries? And the answer is up to you guys to decide. I'm just here listening to what all of you have to say. It's a wonderful day today. I hope you all are having a wicked day. Winnipeg is full of good people. Be one of them. Be one of them, all right? Don't do no shade throwing or hair pulling. Don't do none of that. Unless you're hot chicks wearing scantily clad clothes and you're just having a good time. Then please continue. I used to watch two twin sisters fight it out, and there was no getting in between them. They had claws, they had voice boxes that only a mother could truly love, and holy crap did they use all of it. I was petrified. Me and my buddy, while we were dating these two wonderful souls, holy crow, we watched them scrap it out in the camper. We were 12, 11, something like that, 13, 14. We were looking at, me and buddy are looking at each other going, holy, like, should we call the cops? Me and my buddy, we beat up like 90 people together, you know, like bunches of dudes. We beat up like whole truckloads full of people. I'm looking at buddy's looking at me, he's like, should we phone the cops? Because we couldn't stop them. And they're so beautiful. We didn't want them to hurt them. The beauty that, you know, was before us, right? Because we gotta go get another, right? So we're like, I was like, do you guys think you could stop? It was insane. Me and buddy are looking at each other. We're like, oh, we're really scared at this point. We're like, are we gonna get in trouble for this? Like, I ain't breaking that up. Man, the mom, she was a nurse. She was the nicest lady. She came out the door with a baseball bat round the side of the house. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, you two break it up now. I'm going to knock out your knees. I'm like, holy, what the? I'm like, is this happening? And she was serious. She started slamming the bat on the side of the house, yelling, warriors. I'm like, this is not happening. Me and my buddy, we were so scared. We didn't go back for like a week or two. And when we did, there were rules. There was like one sister had moved to the upstairs area. So buddy, I was like, okay, buddy, I'll see you later. We'll bike home later together. He's like, yeah, I guess. I mean, and I had the honor of sitting with the parents and the daughter that was like super into the mom. So I was like, what? I'm like, this is not a good date night. Like the dad's the boyfriend of the mom. She's the mom. I love the mom. The mom loves me. The boyfriend he's cool, but he's sort of nerdy, and I kind of pick on him a bit. And the whole family loves when I pick on him. The daughter that's upstairs in the room, she can't stand that dude. That's why obviously she's upstairs. She can't. Every word that Buddy hears is all about boyfriend and how much she hates him. So I'm kind of glad I'm also not in that room. But I'm still thinking, like, geez, you know, my Nintendo's looking pretty good right about now. But I didn't. I stayed and watched, we used to watch Dave. You remember Dave? Not Carson, not Leno. Is it Dale? Dave Letterman. We used to watch Dave Letterman. I used to think he was the biggest solid nerd on TV. Then I found Conan O'Brien. Between the two of them, it seems like they've been pulled apart through the rift. They went through like a space portal and it pulled apart the two nerds, Conan and Dave Letterman. They're both super nerdy. They almost look identical except for the red ginger hair, and then Dave's got something going on with them teeth. And then all of a sudden, Jay Leno comes on, and I can't get enough. And the dude wants to change the channel. I'm like, oh, dude, don't reach for that. Do not reach for that. And the mom's laughing. She's like, let them watch their show. We'll go hang out. And the guy's like, oh, okay. He's a weird little dude, eh? And so I get to hang out in the living room with my girlfriend and watching Jay Leno all alone, like, you know, blankets, everything, you know, just chilling. And Buddy comes over and was like, how'd you get the TV? I'm up there, like, just getting, like, barely feel a boob. And I'm like, yeah, well, this you're lost, bud. I mean, you gotta learn how to work the audience, work the crowd. He's like, yeah, but the mom doesn't even really like. I'm like, well, yeah, you should probably not smoke cigarettes in your front yard then. I buttered up all the moms on the block, and I meant it though. I was like, oh, your daughter? Yeah, I'll take really good care of her. If anyone comes around, I'll smash all of them. But you got me when the cops come? Oh yeah, don't you worry. I'll tell the cops. I'll tell them. I'll show them my boobs. We got a deal. And that was a day in the life of the hash man as a small young man, a very young man. Weighed about 140, maybe 100, I don't know, 145 pounds back then. 12, 13, 14. That was a good sized dude, but I could have taken Buddy on the couch there, and I think he was a paramedic, actually. She was a nurse and he was a paramedic. I can't say anymore. I'm not scared of anyone or anything, obviously. I'm the hash man. I'm pretty sure the entire... most people would fear me in seconds if they had the opportunity proper put forth before them. I'm hearing noise. Oh, I think it's my teapot. I'm a little teapot. Short and stout. Here's my damn handle. She makes me spout. So once you get it like that, you're gonna pop and drop. Go like this. Boom. Bada bing. Next, you got these sandwiches to this point. Baxter, what's going on, Baxter? It's a very interesting name. Way to spell Baxter, buddy. Make sure you're dropping like. Shtoeto. Shorito. Whoa! Jesus, space ice machine. I'm gonna drop that. I'm lucky I didn't axe kick the fridge just now. I love to get stuff going here on the show. We talk about Trudeau very rarely. He's not a good man. He's a horrible person. Highly doubt he's even a tenth of the man I was when I was 14. He looks like a stray golden retriever, kind of lost in like a deer and lost in the headlights, but like a wounded stray golden retriever. You know, if you look at him lately, he looks helpless. The dude looks fucking helpless when you look at him. You look into those eyes, they're screaming, help me. You know, I can't figure out what's going on, if somebody's compromised him or if he's just a total goof from the get-go. But I think it's the latter, because he's got too much money in his bank account now, right? So it's all just like literally follow the money, you know, and we should be checking what he drives, if he's got any boats, what kind of money does his ex-wife have, and where did she accrue it? Because she definitely didn't have any money, right? See, businessmen are really, really, really dirty. I can't help but really put forth how dirty they are. It all starts with backdoor deals. That's where corruption. This is what Martha Stewart got charged for. Is what I call a backdoor deal. Okay. Now we're gonna look up what Martha Stewart was charged with, and I'll explain why the majority of men who are businessmen don't get this charge. They're all in on it. Okay. What was Martha Stewart sentenced to jail for?
According to People.com, Martha Stewart has been many things in her lifetime. A best-selling author,
She's
a successful
awesome, by the way. I
entrepreneur,
love
an
Martha.
Emmy Award-winning television host, but in 2004, she spent 5 months behind bars for lying about a stock trade.
So it was that, now I don't want to get specific, but I'll go off her now, lying about a stock trade. So the lie would be, did you tell any of the shareholders before, right? Before the announcement, right? So now you can use, now let's be specific with a video card company. This one hurts me. This one is despicable. US Senate makes money off video cards, Nvidia. Insider trading in Congress. How long, I might have misspoke there. It's not Senate. How US senators are making millions off Nvidia video cards. A deceptive tactic. This is by yahoofinance.com. Nancy Pelosi disclosed a 7-figure, I have to click on it. Just bear with me. Nancy Pelosi disclosed a 7-figure bet. Now, it's not a bet if it pays off. A 7-figure bet. So what that means is she put up 9,999,000. No, 7-figure, is that 10? Is that in the tens? Is that up to 99? 7-figure. I'm not a millionaire yet, so 6 figures is not a millionaire, is it? 7 figures is up to 9,999,000. I'm almost positive. Let's get back to it. It's millions, but she bet on Nvidia over Christmas holidays, despite efforts to permanently ban lawmakers from trading stocks. A deceptive tactic. Nancy Pelosi disclosed a 7-figure bet on Nvidia over the Christmas holidays. Well, wouldn't you know it, that freaking bet? Do you know how much it paid off? Let me check. I'll give you exact figures. Nvidia stock prices, Christmas. So, do you think Nvidia's stock will rise to 175 by Christmas? This is just in, but we have to see, what was Nvidia's stock prices before Nancy Pelosi bought it? If you have, Nancy Pelosi is buying the dip in Nvidia stock, should you? Pelosi purchased 10,000 shares of Nvidia on July 26th. If you invested, oh, so 10,000, so she put up like, it's about 2 million then. But let me do the math on that because I just saw 165. So let's call it, and that's probably definitely American. So 165 per stock. In a filing, Pelosi reported selling 25,000 Nvidia shares at an average price of 165. Holy shit, no, that's now sounding like $4.8 million right there. She sold. So she must know something is now going on. When Nvidia shares traded between, this is it right here. This is how you can do the math on this. So it says, if you invested $1,000 in Nvidia stock when Nancy Pelosi and her husband did, here's how much you'd have now. And just let me get you the numbers. Yo, what's up, Patricia? How you doing? Wow, it was way higher back then. Oh my goodness. The former Speaker of the House, that that her husband bought 50 NVIDIA call options with a strike price of 120 and an expiration of December 20th, 2024. The transaction was valued at between 1 and 5 million. That's disgusting that we don't know what the price is. This is a politician who's profiting during office and not disclosing their income. That's despicable. Unusual whales pinning the purchase. Do you want to know why it's so important to continuously share your income as a politician? Because you have connections with all of the levels, lobby groups, companies, corporations. It's despicable to not do that. Look at how much money Trudeau has in his bank account right now because no one kept track of him. They just kept track of his hair. Losers. And I kept saying it. I remember saying what losers people were in 2019 and 2020 who liked Trudeau and thought he was awesome because he had good hair. I was like, the fuck you talking about, yo? Okay, worry about Brad Pitt's hair if you're such a dumb goof that you think Hollywood is like revolves around everything. Then worry about Brad Pitt's hair. You should be, period, worried that there's a dude running around who was a elementary school teacher that ran around in blackface like 9 times, and that's your prime minister. Nope, no one gave a fuck. And it was mostly women who voted for him in Canada. So the women crushed us. Hi, Bumdia, how you doing? NVIDIA shares were previously owned by the Pelosi's, which came before the U.S. government passing the CHIPS Act. Holy, isn't that interesting? I wonder if Pelosi knew that the CHIPS Act would be coming into place soon, so she had to act quickly. Oh, but there's nobody asking these questions. That would pertain too much to evidence, which would hold her accountable and put her in a cage like Martha had to go. I wonder how Martha feels about Pelosi. The world is ruined because nobody paid attention, and now no one asks questions. The world is ruined. You have these ancient old fuckers with so much money and they don't like people. So now, like, look at most people who are 30, 40, and 50. They also don't like people, but they're broke as fuck. Think about the richest people and they don't like people. And then think about how they took the world in 2020. Remember what I just said before that. They don't like people. They don't want there to be as many as there are. I don't know if you listen to Bill Gates talk or what, but Bill Gates has straight up said it. So, and now they don't want people talking about this soon. Like, they don't want you to have thoughts that could possibly make you a rebel. You saw the movie Star Wars, the Rebellion, and the Empire, and there is no in between. There are rebels and empire characteristics. Which are you? Period. I know, doesn't it look delicious? Oh, I wish I could serve one of these up to you right now. So we'll get some of this going. I love Star Wars so much. I hope they make a new Star Wars. Actually gonna have a little bit of this eggplant dip with some chips. It is so good as a chip dip. It's a baba ganoush. It's a baba ganoush eggplant dip. So you just take some of these baby lays. You take some of Baby Ray's baby lays and you just start smothering the plate. My mouth is gonna salivate. Oh, we gotta have our vitamins today. We get our vitamins. We have our second or third cup of tea here. Guacamole, baba ganoush, eggplant, some nice mustard, and then you got the tofurkey. You know how we do it. We bang out on the side there like that. How's it growing, Bum? Yeah. We got a landslide victory coming in for Mr. Trump. Trump took Texas. We're having a little bit of problem with, where was it? Where was he saying we're having a problem with last night? They got legal problems. Like there's somebody doing something with the ballots in one of them states again. And they got caught. Big time. They're going to jail. Like it's, like the people that got caught recently, they're going to jail for 30 years, they're saying. Like Trump wants them to face the death penalty, I heard. I think people should face the death penalty if they've been found to, if you've tampered with ballots for a U.S. election, if you tampered with the ballots, like if somebody put their vote in and then you tried to erase it and put somebody else's X there and re-sign their name, I think you should face the harshest consequences of American law for, like, I almost think your family should be involved, right? Because it would ensure people would think twice before doing it. I'll tell you that. But I think that's some next level dirty right there. Like a new level of dirty has been brought forth when you tamper with ballots, right? Holy crap. We smooched our controller. I'm gonna have to get that off there. Like, what type of person? You must be some kind of corrupt politician's friend to think that it's okay, that you're gonna get away with that, right? So I'm telling y'all right now, if you're out there and you're thinking of doing that, or if you're in the States and somebody's paid you money to do that, take their money, spend it right now. Don't do it. And then call the cops and have them arrested. And just say, you know what? They were gonna pay me, but they didn't pay me yet. Oh! You see what I did there? You got to double dip on them. On them goofs, you know? But nobody should ever tamper with ballots. They must have some serious hushers in the States. Like, are half of them able to do what they did to JFK? You know, all the people that are in them suits? Because every state must have boatloads of people like that. In order to have, because you can't, you're trying to cover up something, right? Like this, what they did in Florida with the electronic ballots in Florida. Let's Google that. Here, let's do it here. Florida election tampering with the, I forget what it's called, like electronic ballots. I think this was in, well, wasn't this, I can't remember who this was. Was this Bush? Or was it for, was it against Kerry? Let me see. Florida's use of unreliable tool could wrongly remove. Oh, Eagle AI is a program pushed by election deniers to supposedly root out voter fraud, and now a state election official is trying to promote it statewide. Florida, Missouri, West Virginia pull out of Eric voter group. They're pulling out of a sticker on a lamp post warns of voter fraud November 7th. That's 2023. Using paper ballots. Paper ballots are not accessible to many voters with disabilities. That's sad. Due to growing concerns about election tampering after the 2016 election, many within the it stops ... and then I'm on like a search. Why you can trust Florida? No, this is not. Florida is using a fraud hunting. That's not what I'm asking. Florida, was it the 2000 election? Florida ballot tampering. Electronic ballots. Here we go. Have they scrubbed this? How the 2000 election came down to a Supreme Court. As Florida's electoral votes fell under dispute, controversy ensued over hanging chads, dimpled chads, and butterfly. I don't know what that means. Sorry, that's America guy. That's history.com. Like the History Channel. I don't know what they're talking about there. That's literally History Channel and history.com. Texas National Security Review, the election security crisis cited by the 2000 presidential election debacle in Florida led to the widespread adoption of electric voting machines in the United States. Holy crap, man. You can't find stuff on this? There was a conspiracy. Florida 2000 Florida election conspiracy case. Let's see what this says. Anything that's conspiracy actually happened. You guys, do you understand? The Secret Service created that word to dumb down and play down what's actually going on. They first came up with this for UFOs. They would come in and be like, oh no, it was just a gas cloud. No, it was a weather balloon. And they would dismiss everything. Now they've had to stop that because they realized the people who were dismissing everything was only a small handful of people that had a super control of one area of everything. They had control basically. So now they've been stripped of those few people have been stripped of some of their control, but they still hide out in Antarctica. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Yes, Bush versus Gore did steal the election. Oh man, maybe it was. Why does everyone blame Florida for Al Gore losing? A lot of people like to blame Florida for Al Gore losing the 2000 election. And Al Gore lost his home state. Like, Florida is where Al Gore is from. Most people don't lose their home state. Especially, like, running for president. Like, it's almost unheard of. Actually, to be honest, it only happens to, like, people in Canada. Like, like, people, like, that aren't in with the machine, all right? Like, I'll just leave it there. You guys got a lot to learn. When you watch the show, you kind of got to come with a high degree of understanding before you even tune in. Otherwise, you're kind of just going to drool the whole time. Like I am right now, just about to take a bite of this gorgeous plant-based roast beef, guacamole, baba ganoush, and some wonderful aged plant-based cheddar. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. Yummy. Yeah, elections aren't a fun time for me. I don't, very stressful. And then every couple of years my mom takes off too, so it's extra stressful, but I've had to learn to just not even think about it is the only way I can kind of let myself debrief. I'm already stressed out with everything. Like, I'm not stressed out, but in the day, you got stuff to do and it seems like you can't get anything done that you want to do. That's what I mean by stressed out. Let's see, we're gonna try some War Thunder today, question mark? See if it loads up here. Not a big fan of going up on ladders. This one's low, but I still don't like doing it. And it hurts my calves too. Because I have to use both my hands. And I have to like lean and reach across. Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's a boatload of laughs. Until you're flying through the air. You know what I mean? I've never fallen off a ladder, actually. I mean, I've fallen off a ladder, but I haven't fallen off and hurt myself. But I've never actually like had a ladder fall over. I've had a ladder tip before and jump off it, but not very high up, like 6 rungs or something. High enough, but not. I just don't want to fall off a roof. I fell off a play structure when I was a kid. Now I'm kind of scared of heights. I fell off like a 2nd-story play structure while I was pushed. I was going to slide down the pole, but I was too scared. We just got a new play structure. And I was pushed off the play structure by like a guy 3 or 4 grades older than me. I was in kindergarten. I tried to beat him up, but it didn't go well. Plus I was like winded and crying and everything. I don't remember his name or nothing. I just remember it wasn't the greatest time. I couldn't believe he pushed me. I couldn't believe somebody pushed me from behind when I wasn't ready and I wasn't grabbing the pole. I just fell right down. It was insane. I can't believe I'm okay. I fell right on my left arm. It hurt so bad. I was 5. Wow, we just got into this like it was nothing. Hang on, I'm actually chill here. I'll put something on. Like we used to play King of the Hill. It was totally okay to throw somebody off a cliff, off the mountain, but you couldn't. Like I would never in my life push somebody off a play structure, especially like the 20 feet in the air or whatever, 12, 14 feet in the air. I'd never do that. I hope that guy's completely not even. I hope he's not even breathing anymore. Actually, to be honest with you. I have no clue who he was either. I don't know anything about him or nothing. He was way older than me. I never saw him again after that. After I got pushed off the play structure, they made us not play with the older kids. It was kind of crappy. I wasn't playing with him. He was just like on the structure that we were on, you know? Get some! Critical hit, baby. Right on. Took them out with one shot. Critical that tank. Come at me, bro. Where are you? Come at me. Oh yeah, get some. I see you. Get some. What now? Target destroyed. Buddy, you want some? Fuck with Canada, bud. Hit. And? Critical. Whoa, I just smashed their whole squad. Mission complete. Let's go, baby. Hashman style. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be right back with another banger. This game looks cool. Yeah, boy.